Hello friends, welcome to an episode of Janine and Friends. Today is Valentine's Day and I am here with my daughter Megan and we love to bake together. So today we are going to make a recipe that Megan has recently learned. Megan, what are we going to make today?
Today we are going to make chocolate strawberry heart pies.
And how did you learn how to make this recipe?
I went to a cooking class recently last week.
Yes, and they showed you how to mix all these ingredients together, and they turned out super yummy. So we thought that we would show you how to make these super yummy treats as well. So the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to mix together 2.5 cups of flour. So Megan has already measured everything out. And then she's going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar. Megan watches a lot of cooking videos, so she knows how to put just the right measurements into a mixture. You know, and you still need those spoons. And a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now you're going to take your whisk and you're going to mix together the dry ingredients. Good job, because you want to make sure everything's all mixed together nice and evenly so that all the cookies or cake or whatever, all the ingredients is evenly distributed. Good girl, Megan. Okay, so for our next step, Megan is going to mush up the cold butter and then she's going to put it into the batter, and then we're going to mix it all together to make the pastry dough. When you're making pastry dough, you want to make sure that you use nice cold butter because that helps it to rise in the oven. So she's just using a fork and she's going to use her big strong muscles to mush up the butter. You might need an adult to help you because the butter is so cold. You just take a fork and you press really hard and just kind of smash it up a little bit so that it's in some larger chunks, and then it's easier to mix into your flour and sugar mixture. She's also going to add 6 tablespoons of cold water just to help smooth out the pastry dough. So you can do the water and I'll do some more butter here. Okay. To continue to just, use a fork and just put this into your flour and sugar mixture, and then you're just going to mix it all up as best as you can.
And do not use a whisk.
Don't use a whisk because it'll get all clogged up, so it's easier just to use a fork in this situation, and then you just mix it all up. Good job, Megan. Good job, Megan. That looks good. So you might think it's kind of dry, but it'll soften up and get all moist for you to work with.
After a while of mixing, your dough should be smooth like this.
Okay, so now it's time for Megan to mix together the filling for her strawberry pies. So she's first going to take a clean bowl and she's going to put in 2 cups of
Diced strawberries.
that she cut up this morning. She's going
With a kitchen safe knife.
That's right, a kitchen safe knife. Then she's going to add 2 tablespoons of cornstarch that she already had measured out. And then she's going to add 3 tablespoons of granulated sugar. Okay, and then once you have combined the strawberries, the cornstarch, and the sugar, you're going to gently mix it up so that all of your strawberries are gently coated
With a sugary covering.
Looks yummy.
Yes. Alright, that's very good.
Okay, so we're going to put that off to the side. Okay, and now we're going to get the pastry ready so that we can then put the filling in. So before you put that down on the board, we're going to sprinkle some cornstarch onto the board. And you usually do flour, but Megan said to do cornstarch. So
because
you tell them why.
if you use too much flour, your dessert or pastry will taste like flour and not the normal taste. So cornstarch doesn't really have a taste, so it will not take the flavor away from the dessert.
Now you want to spread that all over your cutting board so that your dough doesn't stick to it when you go to put your pastry in the oven, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now take your dough and put it on the cutting board, and you're going to flatten it out either with the palm of your hand, or if you have a rolling pin, you can also use a rolling pin.
And you want it to be thin enough as a pancake. You don't want it too thin or too thick.
Good job. Keep going a little bit more. Get it nice and thin. So now Megan is going to take a heart-shaped cookie cutter, and she is going to make a few hearts. Go ahead.
And you want an even amount because you're going to need 2 of these to make a full pie.
You're going to need one for the top and one for the bottom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then you take away your excess dough, and you just put it off to the side. Beautiful. And then you just keep cutting out hearts until
So you're out of dough.
until your dough's all gone.
And cornstarch your surface so no butter sticks before you take a piece of the
Okay, so for our next step, Megan is now going to fill the puff pastry. So she has rolled out her dough, she has cut out all of her hearts, we have mixed together the strawberry mixture. I helped her melt some chocolate morsels in the microwave, so make sure that you ask an adult to help you do that because it's a little bit warm. So now she's going to smear chocolate on each of her hearts, just like that, and then she's going
oven. Then we're going to put our top on and use
Gently.
a fork to press the sides down.
She's gonna pinch down the sides so that it seals it up like a little envelope.
Make sure you don't go too deep or else the filling will
Yeah, you don't want to poke a hole in it because then the filling will leak out. Perfect. So just leave it just like that. Okay, and then keep going.
Now need a little bit of chocolate.
Okay, so your final step is to put some egg wash onto your puff pastry. So now that Megan has created her little pastries, I cracked an egg and mixed it up for her, and then she's just going to brush them on so that it just makes her puff pastry nice and shiny and crisp when they come out of the oven. Golden brown. It'll make them golden brown, exactly. Putting the egg wash on the puff pastries, we're going to use kitchen safety, and she asked me to preheat the oven for her to 425, and then I'm going to put the puff pastries in the oven for her to make sure she's nice and safe. We're going to put the puff pastries in for 12 to 14 minutes until they are golden brown. Okay, so after an adult helps you take your puff pastry out of the oven, you can put it on a cooling rack, and then you can use your remaining chocolate to drizzle on top of your puff pastries. Just nice and easy, back and forth, just to add a little something to your puff pastries, just to add to the wonderful taste.